Welcome to the Know, I'm Mica Burton. Okay, so maybe you were hoping that Konami's recent business moves, like axing Hideo Kojima from the company just before the release of Metal Gear Solid 5 or creating the zombified Metal Gear Survive, might translate to financial ruin. Well, sadly for you, people who love schadenfreude, it looks like the exact opposite has happened. According to Konami's just released financial earnings for Q3, which ended December 31st, profits are booming. Konami's profits have increased 70% in Q3 2016 from Q3 2015. What makes that even more impressive is that Q3 2015 saw the release of Metal Gear Solid 5. If you're wondering how they've gotten so profitable, you might not like the answer. Yes, it's Pachinko. By combining their arcade and Pachinko businesses into one and releasing new games, they've managed to increase profitability even though the revenue is down. So keep ripping on those Pachinko machines. Konami will wipe their tears with all those profits. Despite some pretty positive early numbers for Resident Evil 7, it looks like things aren't going too hot for Capcom. Following the game's release, Capcom's share prices have dropped 6.5% since the company announced that Resident Evil 7 shipped 2.5 million copies. The reason for that drop is that investors were apparently expecting the game to sell even more copies than the previous games in the series. For comparison's sake, Resident Evil 6 moved 4.5 million units in just a matter of days, and Resident Evil 5 did even more than that. Hopefully this is one of those games that picks up a bit more steam thanks to positive word of mouth, but it'd be nice to see Capcom rewarded for taking such a big chance with their biggest franchise. With 2017 being the 30th anniversary for Final Fantasy, and today marking the 20th anniversary of the Japanese release of Final Fantasy VII, happy birthday Final Fantasy VII! Fans were expecting some huge announcements from Square's Final Fantasy event today, but instead all they got were more regular Square Enix shenanigans. Big fat nothings! The biggest announcements from the event were the release date of the Final Fantasy XII remaster, July 11th, along with the reveal of a $950 wine and crystal set, and a new piece of CG artwork for the Final Fantasy VII remake. Really, Square? Okay, fine. They also gave us the date for the first Final Fantasy XV Gladio DLC, March 28th. Heading into the event, one of the big rumors was a massive Final Fantasy compilation, plus anything related to Final Fantasy VII, given the date of today's anniversary. So much for those hopes that it might be releasing this year. All we got was a picture of sleeveless Cloud, Sephiroth being dramatic in the background. It's not much. Thanks, Square. One of the most reliable places for accidental video game leaks these days seems to be Amazon, where third-party products reveal a bit more information about video games than they're supposed to. That exact thing might have just happened with Destiny 2, thanks to a product description of a new Mega BLOKS set, of all things. The now removed product listing for the Destiny-themed Mega BLOKS mentions some interesting new tidbits that aren't found at all in the current version of Destiny, like a battle with the Cabal at the Tower on Earth. Mega BLOKS tie-ins are known for their accuracy, but since the Cabal haven't attacked the tower in Destiny, many are wondering, is this a scene or a plot point from Destiny 2? Previous links from Destiny 2 have promised a much bigger emphasis on the Cabal in the second game, so this does seem to line up. Destiny 2 is rumored for release this fall. Apparently, it's business day on the Know. Nintendo has also released its financial results for last year, which showed a drop in sales but big profits for the company. Nintendo's total sales were $2.7 billion for the 9-month period that ended December 2016. That's 27% drop from the same period in 2015, when it had sales of $3.7 billion. Meanwhile, though the company's profits were up big time, more than 153% at $909 million. Thanks, Pokemon Go! Nintendo also hyped the sales of Pokemon Sun and Moon, which sold 14.6 million copies. Nintendo credited the boost of positive effect of Pokemon Go. Nintendo also said that it saw a fantastic response to another mobile game, Super Mario Run, which saw 40 million downloads in the 4 days after its launch. In other Nintendo news, the company is increasing production of its upcoming Switch console, and officials say that pre-order sales are looking good so far. That info came from Nintendo's earnings report, as reported by the Wall Street Journal. The Switch has been sold out at most retailers after it officially became available, and company officials have promised us that it won't have the kind of supply issues that plagued the NES Classic Edition, and are still plaguing the NES Classic Edition. The Switch officially releases on March 3rd, and meanwhile Nintendo says that it's ending production of the Wii U in Japan, which officially makes it a wrap for the system. Breath of the Wild will be the last game for the system, and that's it. RIP Wii U. We kinda sorta loved you. And it's time to say goodbye to Doctor Who. Well, the latest Doctor Who, that is. Peter Capaldi has announced via a tweet that he's leaving the show at the end of the current season. Capaldi played the 12th incarnation of the Doctor and joined the series in 2014. He'll leave after the 2017 Christmas special, along with showrunner Stephen Moffat. In a statement, Capaldi said, "I can't thank everyone enough. It's been cosmic." The 10th season airs on BBC One and BBC America in April. There's already a lot of speculation about who will replace Capaldi as the Doctor. UK bookmakers are giving the James Bond actor Ben Whishaw 6-1 odds for giving the nod. Another interesting choice? Rupert Grint from the Harry Potter movies is listed as a possible choice at 8-1 odds. Oh man, now that would be an amazing crossover movie, like Doctor Who and Harry Potter wands and screwdrivers. I mean, I'd watch it. The new solo Batman movie is still happening, but it won't be directed by Ben Affleck. Affleck, who will remain a producer and star of the movie, said he's currently looking for a director for the movie, despite some talk that he himself would take on the duties, according to Variety. "Performing this role demands focus, passion, and the very best performance I can give," said Affleck, who co-wrote the script with Jeff Johns. "It has become clear that I cannot do both jobs to the level they require." Affleck has already completed his work as Batman for the Justice League movie, which opens November 17th. Turns out, you can learn anything on YouTube. An Arkansas mother, Cara Brookins, built a house with the help from her 4 children after watching YouTube tutorials. Brookins said she and her kids felt trapped in their previous home due to her abusive marriage, so they left, bought some construction supplies and an acre of land, and then they got to work. This was back in 2008 when YouTube was still really new, but the family still found enough videos to cover basics like framing a window or putting foundation together. Over 9 months, they built their new home, doing everything from hand mixing mortar for the foundation to framing its walls and running gas lines. Wow, now I feel bad for watching nothing but video game playthroughs and fail compilations. Way to make us all look bad, lady. So that's all the news we have for today. Let us know what you think of any of today's stories down in the comments below. And for more news from every corner of the internet, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the know. Just go.
Subscribe to the know.
And subscribe to the know. Along with a reveal of a $950 wine and crystal. What?
Yeah, that's real.
Fuck me.
The word announcement is in the sentence twice, my bad. So just the biggest announcement from the event was release date of Final Fantasy
12.